Most sought after directors, and today he's joining us to chat about his new movie, The Book of Henry. Take a look.
Our legacy isn't how many commas we have in our bank account. It's who we're lucky enough to have in our lives and what we can leave them with.
Henry, remind me again why we can't put you in a gifted school.
Because it's better for my psychosocial development for me to interact with a peer group in a normal school environment.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Susan? I guess I could just set you
Well, this is a terrific film. A lot of folks had a chance to see it last night. Colin Trevorrow joins us. He's the director of the film. And it was fun because afterwards you had a question and answer session with the audience, and they were really engaged. It's like they couldn't let the story go. What do you think's so magical about the story that made it like that?
You know, it was the first time we had ever screened it for a public audience last night, so that was a new experience for me to really engage with people afterwards. And you know, it's a movie that I think it reaches into our fears as parents and our fears as children, and I think that's a very universal set of ideas and values that the movie has that connects with a lot of people in a really deep way. And it was actually it was very moving for me to be able to see people be as affected by it as they were.
And it was interesting to me that you picked Ohio, or Cleveland, Ohio, to be the first place to show it.
Yeah, I try to drive across the country as much as I can, and I think it's just very important for people who do what I do for a living. You know, we need to entertain and reach audiences all around the country. And if you just stay in New York and LA, you can get a very kind of sheltered view of what it means to be a person alive in this country right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been through Cleveland before, and we're going to a few other cities after this, and I just really wanted to go out and talk to everybody.
You're right. Get finger on the pulse.
Hope so.
Yeah, so you know, a lot of people go to movies based on who's in it. Mm-hmm. You know, and in this particular movie, the people who are in it, they're just fantastic actors, just great. Yeah. But it seems to be the story that makes it more powerful than what personality is playing the character.
Well, I hope these actors just disappear into these roles.
They do.
And you don't think about who they are.
Yeah.
And you know, we have Jaden Lieber and Jacob Tremblay, Maddie Ziegler. This is her first film, and she's fantastic. Obviously, Naomi Watts.
She's wonderful in it.
Is wonderful always. And especially now, and I think that really is a testament to the story and to the screenplay, that people can get so drawn into the way that it twists and turns and how it changes, and it really does over the course, that they forget they're watching a movie. Hopefully, they think they're watching a story that could have happened in their own backyard.
I said it earlier, but this is one of those movies. You know, if you don't go to the movies a lot because you really don't like what's in theaters all the time, because you know it's action films or superheroes and all that sort of thing, or something that's off color. This is like a real genuine movie with a strong backbone. And it's one of those movies you don't want to talk too much about because you don't want to give away all the great moments.
No, there are surprises, but it really is. It's a movie about the power of community and the power of family, and I think that's something that we can all connect to in this moment.
Yes. Well, I'm taking a look at the film now, and there's such a warmth about Naomi's character.
She really is me.
She's
in this
ditzy in a
movie.
way.
She's a parent who's she's really trying to figure out how to be a parent, and she hasn't quite found her compass yet at the beginning of the film, and by the end she has, and it's something that I really connect to as a parent of two. You know, you're not really sure if you're being the lighthouse to guide them to the shore at every minute, but you have to try.
To speak of your passion for this picture, this is something you wanted to make before you were offered Jurassic World.
It was,
took a little time off and then came back to it.
I didn't even get to take any time off. I had to do it right away, so I asked them if they would wait for me, and they didn't believe I was going to come back, and I assured them I would, and Jurassic World came out, and we were shooting this movie about 3 months after. I had to do it pretty quickly.
When people talk about great movies, they're usually celebrating the writing, and the writing in this thing is really terrific.
It's a 20-year-old screenplay.
Yeah.
It's been around that long, and it almost feels to me like an old Bible story or a Grimm's fairy tale. It feels very elemental, and that was one of the things that really attracted me.
You know, when we talk about this terrific writing, terrific storytelling, and all that, you know, you think about Jurassic World or the upcoming Star Wars you're going to work on with all the special effects and all that, and you made a great comparison to this film. You said you made it for $10 million, which is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. Yeah. And you said it was sort of like playing, like in the movie Tin Cup, playing a round of golf with only a shovel.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it was.
That was hilarious.
Back to the basics.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, so,
but it's good for filmmakers to have to take all the toys away sometimes and focus just on characters and story. And can we make an audience feel the way that they do when they see a big blockbuster and all those explosions and all that excitement, if you're just dealing with two houses and a school and characters that we care about?
He just said take the toys away, and it made me think of this clubhouse, which is like a star in the film.
Yeah.
Such a star in the film. So this is a big clubhouse in the woods, and it's got like a refrigerator for a front door.
Yeah.
It's got a television for a window. It's got a sousaphone for a chimney.
Yeah.
And the thing is so charming that when the film ended, one of the stars wanted to take it home.
Naomi did want to put it in her backyard, and it was huge. It was very difficult to transport it, but a bunch of Kalina Ivanov, who's our production designer, and a bunch of great carpenters went out into the woods and hammered this thing together. Just with blood, sweat, and tears, and I think you can feel it. It's a handmade movie,
Yeah.
and I think that comes across.
It really is. It's called The Book of Henry, and it opens the
June 16th.
June 16th. So I urge you to go out there and check it out. And I saw it with a bunch of people for the second time yesterday, and they sat there afterwards, and I heard applause at the end of the film. And you usually don't hear applause at the end of a motion picture. Usually people are making for the parking lot.
Right.
So there
Well, that's
you go.
a good sign.
Yeah, check it out. Okay. Hey,